How are you folks doing today? My name is Ranger Richard, and I'm a park ranger at Gateway Arch National Park. I've sort of picked up the unofficial title of Sky Ranger. And today I'm going to give you some tips on how you might locate Comet NEOWISE. It's been all over social media and the internet, but it's not something to just see on the computer. You really can find it for yourself, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to help you do that. Now the name, Near Earth Orbit Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer. With a name like that, no wonder they use NEOWISE for short, a NASA spacecraft that was launched in 2009, and it uses the infrared end of the spectrum to look for small bodies like meteors and asteroids that might someday collide with the Earth. It's also discovered several comets, including the famous comet on March 27th. Once Comet NEOWISE was discovered, its orbit was checked out, and it was found that it would pass pretty close to the Sun, about 27 million miles back on March 27th. And that's closer than Mercury gets to the Sun, and it's kind of a two-edged sword because the comet would receive a lot of heat and light from the sun, which might energize it and make it bright. However, it might completely dissolve it, which has happened to, unfortunately, a number of otherwise promising comets. But Comet NEOWISE made it through with flying colors. It emerged into the morning sky, and it just finished its appearance there, and it's now transitioning over to the evening sky, which will be, of course, a lot more convenient for most people. So, how do you find it? The first and absolutely essential step is to find a spot with an open view to the northern and northwestern horizon, especially for the next few days. This is being recorded on July 15th, by the way. If you don't have that, you definitely won't be able to find the comet. Step 2 will be to bring binoculars or possibly a small telescope with its lowest power eyepiece. This is a 10 by 50 binocular. Other sizes will work, and it'll help bring out the comet's head and tail. If you have found it in binoculars, you may also faintly see Comet NEOWISE with the unaided eye. I have a couple of times, but it looks much better in binoculars or a small telescope. The third thing you want to do, if you can, would be to head to a site that has a darker sky. And that will give you a better chance to see the comet with your unaided eye and see a lot more of it in binoculars and also get better pictures, which I'll talk about later. Step 4 is to bring a star map. Now, at the end of this video, I've included a star map that you can take a screenshot of. There are also online resources you could use. Just search NEOWISE Finder Chart, and you'll probably find a good one. And the best time to look is about an hour after sunset. St. Louis time, that's currently about 9:30 p.m. If you're not local to here, then remember to check your local listings for the time of sunset. Looking about halfway up in the northwest, look for the Big Dipper, and go straight down from the 4 stars of the bowl of the Big Dipper close to the northwestern horizon for the next few days, and that should put you in the comet's general vicinity. Again, use the map to help. If you follow the comet's track, you'll notice it's tracking to the upper left, getting higher in the sky, so it'll be more to the lower left of the Big Dipper's bowl as we get to around July 20th or so. Don't wait too long. The comet will be closest to Earth at 63 million miles away on July 23rd, and it'll probably start to fade away very quickly after that because it'll be moving away from both the Earth and the Sun. Now, once you found it, you'll probably want to take a picture. And if you have equipment like this, it's quite possible. You need a camera that can go on a tripod, and also a camera that can take a time exposure. That's usually a DSLR camera, but there are others that might work as well. Set your camera to a fast ISO speed, maybe between 800 and 4000, and a time exposure of about 1 to 5 seconds should get you a image of the comet. Definitely take a lot of pictures and see which setting looks the best. At the end of this video, I've included a couple of pictures that I took, and one of them happens to be taken right next to the Gateway Arch itself, which shows it is possible to find NEOWISE from near the city, but it is better to go out. So good luck in your search, and remember that comets like this are not very common. Maybe some of you remember Hale-Bopp back in 1997. That was the last, what's called a great comet, as seen from the northern hemisphere 23 years ago. NEOWISE is not quite in that class, but it is a very nice comet, and no one can say when you'll have an opportunity this good. Send us a message. Let us know if you were able to find the comet. Good luck.
Logo, NPS Arrowhead. Text, Gateway Arch National Park, St. Louis, Missouri, 2020.